All right, welcome back. We're about to take on our last event of the Elimination Round Series here in the 2022 PanAmerican Water Ski Championships in the U21 and U and Open Men's section. This is the Open Men's Tricks event, Elimination Round. We're going to start with Alex Paradis and followed on by Antonio Colozzo from Argentina, Patricia Zohar also from Argentina. Then Felipe Miranda of Chile, Blaze Grubbs from the United States, Tobias Georges of Argentina, Martin Labra of Chile, and our final competitor out is going to be Pato Font. We're pushing out a score and about to give you the full leaderboard. And Erica Lang with 10,330 points. 10,350 points, I beg your pardon. Natalia Kuklovan with 85.14 second. Neely Ross with 82.50. In third, Pedrini with 73.40. And Daniela Verschweivel from Colombia in fifth place with 69.50. And joining her also through to the next round is Valentina Gonzalez of Chile with 64.20. Now that the tricking sheets are available for our skiers and their coaches, they can now inspect them, and within about half an hour, those trick scores should become official unless they are challenged and changed for any discrepancies that may exist. Last event of the day, here we go. This is Alex Paradis of Canada. All right, here we go. Opening trick is going to be the Waco. Wake back-to-backs, wake back to... surface back-to-backs and wake back-to-backs right there. Looking good. Yeah, a couple of flips there towards the end. Nicely done. Yeah. Yeah, that earns a round of applause there from Matt Reaney in the towboat. Taking over the mantle of Canadian team coach and manager from Steve Bush. And if Steve, you are indeed watching, sir, congratulations on a fine career for Team Canada. And best of luck on your retirement. Okay, just looking at Alex Paradis. Going for one backflip and gets that one. And then the second one going straight back in. And gets that one too, so no worries there. And piling on the points for Team Canada, that's Alex Paradis. We'll be back right after this. Here we go with Alex Paradis with toe tricks. Looking a little bit skittish out there, it has to be said. Oh, there we go. Toho into wrap and trying. Whoa, 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 whoa. And the rope had to come away from the boat. Unfortunately there for Alex Paradis. He'll swim into shore. And points to these scores will be based upon the toe tricks that he had up to this point, as well as that stand-up pass of handle tricks. Just looking just a little bit unsteady there with toes. No, not the easiest of tricks to perform and they certainly require a great deal of practice and a lot of time on the water and training in order to feel absolutely 100% comfortable about doing them. I certainly get the sense that with Alex Paradis, although he's probably trained quite a bit before this tournament, he's just not 100% with the toes. And he certainly tried to pull that one away. I give him credit for that. There we go. That is Alex Paradis, our first stricker out. We'll try and get the score from him.
We're putting one of these in, right? Yes.
So Mario Pagozzi at the helm of that towboat, realizing that the sun is continuing to set here, so the amount of time that we have to complete this event, is lessened. So here we go. Antonio Colozzo. Okay, so in at this time, it's not Antonio Colozzo. This is Patricio Zohar, trying to get through the first few tricks. Ski line back to back and just not really getting up to speed, unfortunately. But not a bad little performance, but kind of wish he got a little bit further down the tricking course. Setting up with the first of his tricks, which is the backflip. And then slicing it down with the second backflip. He should have a flip twist, which he did. And then out of that and goes into his hand trick sequence with some wake back-to-backs. The wake 5 front, which is 310 points on its own. Then he goes for the ski line back and unfortunately misses the rope and tries to conjure up something else. The ski line back reverse and missed the rope there as well. Goes for the ski line back-to-back where he was successful in getting over the rope, but the irony of that is that whilst the ski got over the rope that time, he wasn't in a position to ski away from it. All right, we're going to bring, we're going to get Patricio Zohar's second pass coming up very, very soon, right after this.
Fácil, hazla fácil, con PF, te regala tiempo, te regala vida, PF.
Morning, Brian.
Hey, morning. You have a good weekend?
Yeah, got out on the water a couple times. How about you?
Yeah, I got to set in. Just gonna make a quick phone call here. Oh, of course. Can you get that, Will?
Yeah, man, I got it. Thanks for calling Wake House. This is Will. Yeah, looks like we've got those in stock.
All right, back on now. We've got Patricio Zohar. Toe wake back-to-backs, the initial and the reverse. There we go, toe 5 front, toe 0 out. Couple of toe sides, toe wake line back. Trying his best to stay on top of the water. There we go, toe wake line back-to-back. And going down towards the end there. Tried to get into a good pace, into a good rhythm, but unfortunately it wasn't to be the case this time around for Patricio Zohar out of Argentina. So just looking at the end of this run and just seeing the pace that he puts in, and goes for the toe wake line back, which he was successful in producing, and then sets himself at the toe wake line back to back, and just not getting the elevation or the spin all coordinated at the same time. So unable to ski that one away. Okay, so on the water right now, from Chile, this is Felipe Miranda. Twist into the back. Here comes the mode back to back, which he performs splendidly. Here's the reverse, nicely done there. Flip twist, actually regular back flips. No, actually flip twist to the back on that fourth one. It's reverse. Here he goes, flip twist back to the front, slows right down for the ski line O to the back, ski line back to back. Does he continue on? Wake 5 back, wake back to backs, beautifully executed on a very, very high pace. That is Felipe Miranda. Fantastic effort there. And Felipe Miranda, who certainly had his battles over the last few seasons with injuries and so on and so forth, on top of the responsibilities that goes alongside running a ski school as he does right here at Lago Los Moros. Certainly has plenty on his plate, but still continuing to ski at a very high level. 3,640 for Alex Parody, 3,640 points for Alex Parody. We're waiting on the score for Patricio Zohar, but in the meantime, you're looking at some great trick skiing courtesy of Felipe Miranda, getting through pass number 1 of 2. Looking at dockside and seeing Blaze Grubbs get into a good frame of mind before he takes the water. Likewise with Tobias Georges from Argentina. There are a couple of other trickers around the area as well. Martin Labra for starters, and Patricio Font of Mexico for the other instance, our very last skier to take to the water. I'm Tony Lightfoot, and you are watching the continuing coverage of the 2022 PanAmerican Water Ski Championship.
Come on.
Here we go. Coming in. Second and final 20-second pass. Here he comes. Nervous times here for Felipe Miranda, trying to be among the 4 competitors to make it through to the tricking final. It's going to be a hard task for him to achieve, but he's certainly going to give it his best shot. Starting off with the toe 7 front, which he does. Toe 5 back, toe 8 back to back, toe 8 back to back reverse. Good tempo here. Toe 5 front, toe 0 out, toe 0 straight back in, grabs the line, attacks the wake for the toe wake O. Just trying to play it cagely here, toe wake line O. Good recovery there, toe wake line back to the front. Oh yeah, nicely done all the way through. Tell you what, he's certainly put his best foot forward out there. May not be the best total of tricks that he's ever produced, but 2 stand-up runs, I'd certainly take that every day of the week. And Felipe Miranda will now have to play the waiting game to find out if any of the remaining skiers will conjure up point totals in excess of what he just produced out there on the water. Still 4 more competitors to go, so being as he is a third out on the water in an ideal spot to ascertain whether he will make it through to the next round of the competition. As long as his trick point score, whatever it is, goes unchallenged for at least 1 or 2 competitors beyond his turn, which you just saw here, then he could well be in the hunt for making it through to the tricking final. All right then, folks, skier on the water representing the United States of America, it is Blaze Grubbs. Setting up the boat speed. Looks like it's set, and the run time here. There we go, 20-second starts on his first motion with the mode back-to-back. He's got 15 seconds remaining now. Flip twist to the back, here he goes. Flip twist to the back reverse. Flip twist back to front. Does he have anything more? Ski line, oh, yes he does. To the back, ski line back-to-back. Oh, almost went down there. Look at this, wake 5 back. Ho, 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 escapology personified. Their courtesy of Blaze Grubbs. Beautifully executed moves. So we just got on a point score that's just been transmitted through and attributed to Patricio Zohar, 49.40, 4,940 points as we see the instant replay of Blaze Grubbs' performance, including that ski line O towards the end. Tried the ski line back-to-back, which he was successful in getting, but lost a lot of time in the recovery phase of that trick. Then he went with a standing wake 5 back, and that is basically all she wrote there for him, all the way through from start to finish. Still waiting on the score for Pipe Miranda to come through to determine whether he's made it through to the next round of the competition. And as I said, he would need to know, he would need to wait for one more competitor to determine whether his score, which we anticipate being the lead at this moment, is enough to see him through to the final. Of course, still very much in the frame in the overall competition, Pipe Miranda, and would certainly do his cause no harm by making an appearance in the Open Men's Tricking Final tomorrow. He's already through to the final in the jump and the slalom competition. So here he comes. This here is Blaze Grubbs. Working his way into the trick course, wrapped for a toe 5 back. There he goes, high tempo stuff here, toe 5 back, toe 5 front. Toe straight back in, toe wake O edges away, losing a little bit of time as a result. Toe wake line back to the front, toe wake back. Does he have anything more? Toe wake line back to back. Does he recover well from that back and front? Yes, he gets all the way through. He's pleased with that effort there on pass number 2 of toe tricks. Certainly no big fan of toe tricks by any stretch of the imagination, but he got through the majority of his hands in pretty good style, and now waiting for the point score for Blaze Grubbs to see whether he will have an impact upon the men's tricking final that will take place tomorrow, but he needs to get there first. Three competitors remaining. We've got Martin Labra coming up in the next few minutes, and Patricio Font after him. But before those two competitors, Argentina's Tobias Georges will make his appearance in the men's open tricking elimination round. Just looking at the instant replay here with the toe wake line back to back, and Then he did a toe back and toe front. He was pretty pleased with that effort. It hasn't been an altogether pleasant experience for him here at the PanAmerican Water Ski Championships here in today's competition. There have been some good moments and not so good moments, especially in the U21 men's tricking competition, but I think he redeemed himself on the strength of what he just did there with those 2 20-second runs. Here we go. This is Tobias Georges. Coming in on pass number 1. Tense times, folks. Let's have a look and see what Tobias Georges has got for us. There we go. Good efficient pull, good efficient advancement up on the boat, especially with that toe wake line-o, toe wake line back to back, totally missing the top of the wake, but still getting air enough to do the trick. Just absolutely on fire with that run, struggling to stay on top of the water, but I tell you what, he definitely has some skill out there on that trick ski. Certainly one of our taller trick skiers are coming into this event, but not using that additional height as a crutch in any way, shape, or form. Toe wake back-to-back and reverse, and surface toe back-to-backs, and just bringing that line in and beautifully executing those tricks. And Tobias Georges on the podium in the last U21 World Championships that took place a season ago over in Santa Rosa Beach. Ascended that podium. And certainly one of the top overall talents that you'll see here in Pan America. And good pace there on his toe run. And we'll get to see what he has on pass number 2. Looking at the dock side. And also looking at the leaderboard, the only 2 scores that we've gotten so far is Patricio Zohar with 49.40 and Alex Paradis with 36.40. Waiting on the score from Pipe Miranda, also for Blaze Grubbs. Certainly as we get deeper and deeper down the list, the tricks become more complex, the runs more complex, and in each instance it becomes harder and harder to score. So you can forgive the judges a little bit if they needed a little bit more time to make sure that the point score that they produce is accurate. Here we go, folks. Let's see if he can bring it home. This is Tobias Georges of Argentina, setting up the boat speed. And there we go, 20 seconds starts from that first motion, back to back. There we go, front flip. Little off kilter there with that front flip and the recovery phase. There we go, there's the flip twist back. Here's the flip twist back reverse, staying close to the wake. There we go, ski line back to back. What does he have left? Ski line O. Yes, all the way through, and stopping before the end. Good skiing. Overseen by a legendary Argentine skier, Javier Julio, in the boat. And just looking at this performance here, we just saw the score flash up for Pipe Miranda, 8,930 points, 8,930 points for Felipe Miranda. We'll see if that is enough. So there we go. That was a grand performance out there for Tobias Georges, but is that going to be enough? Is that going to fulfill his ambition of making it through to the next round?
Hey, menos mal que no hiciste reverse mode.
¿Por qué?
Porque se te trabó el esquina el take off.
Un poquito.
No, se trabó, huevón.
Pero iba con la mentalidad.
Sí,
de
ya sé,
Kobe,
pero
¿no?
se te trabó. En el delantero se te había trabado. ¿Y qué hiciste? Hiciste mode, back to front. Front flip, flip común, half to half.
Half to mentalidad.
No, bien. Bueno, ahí va.
All right, coming in, Martin Labra, representing Chile, coming into the course right here, right now. Wrapping in for a toe 5 back. Opening trick, toe 5 back, toe 8 back to back, and it's reverse. There we go, toe 5 front, toe out, toe straight back in, toe Waco. What has he got left? Toe wake lino. What does he have and more after this? Toe wake line back, toe wake line back to back, toe wake line back to back, reverse to the front. Standing toe wake line 5 back. The first time he's done that all weekend. And there you go, good skiing there from Martin Labra. Whew. Fantastic effort there all the way through on pass number 1. So looking at these tricks once again for and the score that's just come through, and this is going to delight a few of you guys from Chile, because the score for Blaze Grubbs is 7,740 points, and that means that Felipe Miranda has made it through to the next round of the competition by virtue of that score. 7,770 points. That means that Felipe Miranda, who is at the top of the heap right now with 3 scores left to come, has made it through to the next round of the competition, so well done to him. 89-30 for Felipe Miranda. So we're still waiting on the score for Tobias Georges. Obviously, these prognostications and scores broadcasted here are provisional scores. That's why we have a whole bunch of our coaches from various nations standing by the steps to the jury tower, so that when the trick sheets do become available, they inspect them, they make sure to see if there's any discrepancies, and if a change needs to be made, it is made right there and then within half an hour of the end of the event. Here we go, Martin Labra coming in. Second and final 20-second pass. Flip, twist, back to back. There's the Mo back-to-back reverse. Coming in for the half jack. Boom, hits that one. Nails that one sharp. Flip, twist to the back. Flip, twist to the back reverse. Here he goes. He's got one more flip, which he does to perfection. Ski line 5 back. Ski line 5 front. What does he have remaining? Ski line over. Twist to the back. Ski line back-to-back. To the front. Yay! Fantastic skiing there from Martin Labra all the way through. 2 stand-up runs.
Gracias.
So look at this from Martin Labra. Beautifully executed 2 Mobe back-to-backs in quick succession. And then the half jack, which is an edge up backwards towards the wake, and then a full front flip twist from that position. Then ski line 5 back, and then ski line back to back to ski line 5 front towards the end, and then a turn away from the boat for some more ski lines, and beautifully executed, on pace, on time, on tempo, and on point. There we go. That is Martin Labra. Now, last competitor to take to the water. This now is Pato Font, our last competitor in the elimination round series. Here in the open men's competition at the 2022 Pan-American Water Ski Championships. Everything else we do beyond this point is a final for the championship. Let's see what Pato Font can do. Essentially needs to trick in excess of 7,770 points to advance through to the next round. And there we go, toe 7 front. Look at him go. High tempo stuff here, toe wake line back to back. Does he go for the reverse? Yes, he does. To the front, toe wake line 5 back. Does he have anything else? Toe wake line front. Oh, excellent skiing. Great skiing there from Pato Font. And certainly in better rhythm this time around than he was compared to the U21 round. That much I can tell you. We're pushing Tobias Georgich's score, and his one is 85.40. 85.40. So even if Blaze Grubbs' score had actually come up above Pipe's score, the score from Tobias Georgich's would have helped out Felipe Miranda anyway. So Tobias with 85.40, that could well be enough to see him through to the next round as well. We've still got the score for Martin Labra and Patricio Font. So the top 2 scores are over 8,000 points, and just looking at Pato Font getting through all the tricks that he had in store on pass number 1. All right, building up to a crescendo now. We've got 2 scores remaining. One that is in the clubhouse, the one and the other that is in progress on the water at this time. So, just waiting on Martin Labra's score, which we anticipate will be in excess of over 10,000 points, maybe touching 11,000. All right then, Pat. All right then. So we have got the last pass in the elimination round series here at the 2022 Pan American Water Ski Championships. The last piece of on-water action that you will see until tomorrow morning, where we'll have the first of our finals. So if you are sitting down, get on your feet, get up and rise, and get behind Pato Font. He is our last competitor on the water right here, right now. Getting the boat speed set for his handle pass. His first trick should be a positional, which will set him up for the tube mode back-to-backs. Here he comes. One of the few that have actually tricked over 12,000 points in his career. There we go, 2 mode back-to-backs, half jack to the front. He's got 2 more flips that he can do after this point. Flip twist to the back. There's a front flip. There we go, ski line 5 back, ski line 5 front, ski line twist to the back, ski line back to back. What does he do remaining? The 5 back, and he tries the reverse 5 front. Excellent stuff. Let's give it up, please, for Pato Font, and indeed for all of our competitors that have competed in the elimination round series of the 2022 Pan American Water Ski Championships in both the U21 and open sections of this event. Just looking at the instant replay one more time, we're still waiting on a score for Martin Labra, and it should be enough to send him through. And I would even suggest that this performance from Pato Font is enough to see him through as well. It's got to be well in excess of 7,770. Okay, so just looking at these tricks one after the other, such a high tempo, such high pace. explosive trick skiing there and tried to put everything into that run, and even had the audacity to slap the water at the end in expressing a little bit of disappointment there. But Pato Font swimming into shore is already there. And that concludes the elimination rounds of the 2022 Pan American Water Ski Championships. We've got 2 scores left to come. We'll allow the judges the time necessary to make sure that those scores are correct, and indeed allow for the 30-minute review period that comes as a result of the tricks scores being handed to the skiers and their coaches concerned, so that they can be reviewed and any discrepancies being addressed and changed where necessary. So the scores that we do have up on the screen, two of those scores, the first 2 at the very least, have earned those skiers places through to the next round of the competition. At the very least, those scores of Felipe Miranda and also Tobias Georges with 89.30 and 85.40 respectively. All right then, folks, that's the end to the action in the elimination round. Thanks a lot for watching, whether you are on site or online. On the behalf of everyone here, the officials, the skiers, the spectators, and everyone, and indeed all those that are working behind the scenes at TWBC to bring you these live pictures, it is ciao for now.
For skiers and water enthusiasts, Florida lakes are what dreams are made of. Combined with world-class golf, remarkable weather, natural beauty, theme parks, and so much more, it's easy to see that Florida is paradise. For more than 30 years, I've enjoyed Florida's lakes and many offerings. If you are interested in Florida real estate, let me be your guide and trusted advisor as you search for your paradise. Together, we can make your dreams a reality.